Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and happy Sunday guys. And today we do have the most favorite video on the channel, as you guys know, Sunday Stock Talk, where we talk about 10 to 15, sometimes 20 of your favorite stocks in the stock market. Today it's going to be 10 stocks, but I am doing 5 bonus ones for close friends only. Keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be releasing it Monday morning or late Sunday night. And guys, crypto is exploding right now. That's why after hours, you see I am up $326. Crypto is going up. So our lovely Mara plays, M-A-R-A, and RIOT, R-I-O-T, are going to be some great add money to plays coming up on Monday if the Bitcoin and crypto in general continues to rally over the weekend and passes 55, 60K. Mara and RIOT are going to be great add to money plays. And I'm looking over what you guys requested right now for me to go over on the video today. And it's honestly a lot of different stocks. You know, there isn't too many of the same ones. Obviously, like SNDL, CCIV, and some of these other ones are on the list a lot. But if you kind of look through some of these, it's a lot of different stocks. And a lot of people want me to talk about a lot of different ones other than the same old ones, PLTR, SNDL. But we did get hundreds and hundreds of responses, guys. You can just keep scrolling down. So thank you for letting me know which stocks you guys want to hear about on the list. And let's go over some of these top ones. And let me know if you guys like the stocks I picked for this list. So in the last month, we're still up 13%. And the last 3 months, we're absolutely killing it. And I hope you guys liked the video yesterday about the stock market crash. And if you haven't watched that video yet, make sure you actually watch that video before this one, because that was a really, really good video that I put a lot of time and effort into. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first one we're talking about today is CCIV, Churchill Capital, and it's down 8% on the day, still up 42% on the week, guys, up 200% in the last month. So this is one that's absolutely been on fire. That's why everyone wants me to talk about it, of course. Volume, look how high the volume, 60 million, which is probably going to be the highest volume stock that we talk about on this list. Market cap is 13 billion. So remember, guys, what is relying on this is the confirmation of a merger. There's been talks over the week of that there was like a confirmation, and there has been no confirmation, but it's just been a lot has been going on behind the scenes. And there was also some articles that put out that said it probably won't be public right away as they merge. It's probably going to be behind the scenes when they merge with Lucid Motors. So if you guys don't know, this is a Lucid Motors play. It's not a CCIV or Churchill Capital play. This is going to be merging into Lucid Motors, which is like a Tesla competitor. So it's an EV stock, and it's taking up a lot of that market right now. So this is a long-term play, and I think that there's just been a lot of hype this last week, especially 42% in the last week, because there's been more rumors floating around that they are merging. So once some of that steam blows off, which I think is very probable to happen, I think it can go down to $40 or $35 a share for CCIV, and that's when you're going to want to start adding money to this play. If you're already in CCIV, I would probably be taking capital off the table. I would be taking some profits and taking some gains, waiting for a pullback to come, because you know once the hype settled down and the dust clears, it'll pull back a little bit. There'll be less volume trading on the stock, causing a pullback. And once there's an official announcement, I think that this one can easily be going to $100 a share or even higher over the long term, because it will become Lucid Motors, which is a great rival company to Tesla out of the US. There's no other USA stocks that are really heavy on the EV market. Lucid Motors can get up to Tesla's level, but the thing is there's no guarantee they're going to merge through CCIV. So this is a big risk play, high risk, high reward. And if you are going to be adding money into it, realize that Lucid Motors does not have to go through CCIV, but there's a good chance and a high probability that they will be going through CCIV as a SPAC. Also, if you do some of your own research, you'll actually see that a lot of big institutions and companies are adding money right now, like millions of dollars, to CCIV even at $54, $55 a share, they're still adding money, millions and millions into CCIV. So that might tell us that they know something we don't, but it is something that you might want to look into yourself a little bit deeper into. All right, so if we pull up Tesla next, you'll actually see they're at $782, down 4% in the week, down 8% in the month, up 55% in the last 3 months. A lot of people were buying at all-time highs of $880, $850. I was telling everyone below $800, just wait because it will get below $800. This is right now is an add money to play. In my opinion, I'm going to be adding anywhere from $750, $780, but I'm going to also wait until it gets down to 700 or 650 because I think it can get that low again. Just give it some time to cool off. If we look at the volume, it's only 18 million compared to CCIV. So as you can see, some of the volume is rotating out of popular stocks like Tesla and NIO, and CCIV is getting some of that action. I bought in Tesla when I was like $60 a share, bought a lot of Tesla. We profited off it heavily. I already sold a lot of my position. So now I'm looking to re-enter position of Tesla for the long term. So I want to be buying right around 650, 500. So right now, if you're long-term on Tesla and you plan on holding for a long time, it's an add money to play right now, anywhere from 500 all the way to 750, even $780 you can continue to add some position to. Just don't go crazy with the adding because I think it can go lower. Then again, Tesla's a stock you don't want to bet against, and they have not cooled off since a year. They've been on a hot streak for a whole year, and they have not cooled off. They were at $72 and rallied all the way up to $782. So if you want to get in now, they are taking a little bit of a dip. It's the lowest they've been all year in 2020. So you might want to take advantage of it. But personally, I'm going to be waiting till 650 to buy majority of my shares, but I'm still buying slowly at this current time. And next we have NIO, is another EV. So it's the third EV stock on the list, NIO. And as you can see, they are up 1% on the day. They're down 8% on the week. They're at $55 currently, and they're up but down about 7% in the last month. Now they have highs and lows, so they're a good swing trade. They went up to 62, fell back down to 54. So you can even buy some for a swing trade. As you can see, they're right at a support right now. But in my opinion, this is a great one to start buying for long term. I do want to buy closer to $45 or $50, but I started buying a position. As you can see, I have $360 worth at an average cost of $52. So we started a position for long term because I think that's where the true money is at for NIO, is long term. So if you're a long term investor, this is one that you definitely want to have on your list. In my opinion, this one can go to about $100 a share in the next 12 to 24 months, which is actually a really great gain percentage. And obviously, it can even go higher than that. That's just my opinion on where it will be at. I think that this one can drop down a little bit lower. It broke a support of 55. You'll see right here. So if it does go a little bit lower, I'll be loading up on more shares. This is one of those plays just like Tesla. The lower it goes, the heavier you start buying into it. You don't really want to sell Tesla or NIO, especially in these early days, because in the next 5 years, they're going to be absolute monsters. And in my opinion, both Tesla and NIO, you're going to want to hold for 5 years minimum. So if you're not going to be holding for 3 to 5 years, in my opinion 5, then don't even bother getting into NIO and Tesla, because that's majority of the profits, majority of the gains are going to be seen within that time frame. And they could possibly pull back a little bit more in the short term. That's why you want to have a long-term mindset with them, because they are headed up in the long term. Just in the short term, they can cool off a little bit. You know, in the short term, it is possible for NIO to go back to $45 or even $40 a share. It's not out of the question, you know, but long term, obviously, they have a good shot at being an $80, $100, $150 stock. All right, guys, next one on the list is SNDL. And this was one that we talked about on the channel a lot recently. It's the most requested stock. Let's actually look at the volume. It has unreal volume, guys. And what we talked about last, it was like at $2 and something cents. I think it was like up at $2.05 or so. And I was saying wait till $150 to be buying this stock. And I hope you guys did wait because $150 is here. So this is currently an add money to play. I'm going to be adding majority of my money closer to $1.13. And I don't know if you guys are part of the close friends list, but here you'll actually see one of my posts. It's the green star in the top right-hand corner. That's how you know it's a close friends post. And what you'll see is what I posted is I bought 30 shares today for a swing trade, looking to get back up to $2.80. This is a risky one, but can even go a little bit lower, right? And I posted this when it was at $1.29. So this is kind of an example of what I post on my close friends list. It's very directional. It's exactly, I bought 30 shares, shows you how much I bought, looking to get it back up to $2.80. So I put my sell point in there, and I also put in the risk. You know, this one's a little bit risky and couldn't even go a little bit lower to $1 or so too. So it's more directional than my normal story on here too. So guys, this is an add money to play, but it's an add money to majority around a dollar or $1.25. But you can start adding slowly at $1.50. This is a high risk stock, which isn't bad to get into, but it just means that you shouldn't be putting a lot of money. So if you go down and you see your portfolio diversity is way too high on a stock like this, that's not a good thing. I'm probably only going to be putting around $250 in the stock or $300 into the stock. And I have like $60,000 in the stock market, guys. So for me, $350 is really like nothing. So just be careful with this one, but it does have some upside potential. And even if you have $100 or $200 into this one and it goes to $5 a share, $10 a share, that's going to be a great return on your investment. So the risk versus reward is there if you are only using $100 or $200 or $300. But if you're using $1,000, $3,000, $4,000, the risk versus reward isn't there for a stock like this. Maybe you should be looking for some of the other ones on the list. Or if you have $3,000, $4,000, you might want to even just join my program because I can teach you how to manage that money a lot better, be a lot more safer so you don't lose money constantly, and you can see the stocks that I'm buying into every single day too. All right, so the next one on the list is PLUG, Plug Power, and they're down 13% in the last week, down 14% in the last month, and in the last 3 months, guys, look at that incredible run they've had. They even peaked at 193% gain at one point, and since their all-time high, they went down about 30%. So in my opinion, I'm going to be wanting to buy a majority of my shares right around $40 to $45. But it's not the worst thing in the world to buy at $56, especially if you plan on holding for long term. This can be a pretty good add money to play if you are looking for long term, even at $55 a share. Because remember, don't forget their all-time high was 73, and in my opinion, this stock is going back to 73, so this can even be a good swing trade. So you might even want to consider swing trading this one. Look at the volume. We have 34 million on volume, market cap 29 billion. The 52-week high and the 52-week low is so wide. It is just a volatile stock. Don't put too much money into this one, guys, either. Make sure you're only putting a safe amount if you are looking to get into this one. And if you guys want to read this article, you can actually just type in here's why. So what this article says is Plug is trading higher after the company announced via press release a joint venture with headquarters in Madrid, right? The press release states that the joint ventures will be a leading green hydrogen platform servicing clients in Spain and Portugal, providing cost-efficient and competitive green hydrogen. So they're going to be providing hydrogen fuel cells in North America and Europe, guys, is a good thing about this one. So you might want to be adding money to them, especially if you are long-term on them. So I'm going to be waiting for $45 or $40 a share. I think they can drop a little bit lower. I'll probably be adding a small amount right around 55 or 56, like a couple $100 to swing trade. You can see they took a big dip. I love buying on dips, and they're showing a positive confirmation right here on Friday that they're going to be going back up. So they are moving back in the right direction and showing that they are identifying a support. All right, guys, PLTR is an add money to play that we already made so much money on today. On Friday, excuse me, we made over 17% buying this stock. It did go down a little bit, so I'm only up 11%, but on the day we did get an 18% gain. We have $400 in the stock just on my Robinhood, and we have a little bit more even on Fidelity, right? So as you can see, it did hit a support that was identified all the way back for 3 months at $22. So I called it out on my close friends list that you should be adding money to this play, and a lot of people did. In my opinion, this was one that can go to a new all-time high, right? So $40 a share is going to be my sell point for PLTR. And again, guys, this one's a little bit more risky, so don't add too much money. It's not as risky as the other ones, but anything that's up, if you look like 3 months and if it's up 100%, 200%, that's a little bit riskier. It's more volatile. And also, if you look right here, the 52-week low versus the 52-week high, if it's really, really wide, like this one is, super volatile. And you'll even see some that are like 52-week low, $2, 52-week high, $200 or something like that. You just want to stay, you don't necessarily want to stay away from them, but you don't want to pile in money and load the boat into riskier stocks like that. This is more of like high risk investing, and you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way, minimizing your risk and setting yourself up for success as much as possible. So the next video on this channel, will make sure we revolve it around a little bit more long-term safe stocks, because I know there's a lot of different investors that watch my channel. A lot of you guys want to see these high-risk stocks, and a lot of you guys want to see these safer stocks too. I'm more of a safer investor. I love still investing into the high-risk stocks because it's more fun. You know, it's more entertaining, but oftentimes people lose more money this way, guys. Get that through your heads. It's easier to lose money with the high risk. And I know you guys just want to make money, but if you focus on long term, as boring and as old people and boring as it is, typically when you have that longer term mindset, you end up making more money in the short term anyway, because it's safer and more steady and you don't lose money. All right, so the next stock on the list, we got a bunch of requests on YouTube for it, but we didn't get too many requests on Instagram, so it was kind of weird, but I decided to add it to the list anyway. I don't know too much about this stock personally. It looks like it's a pretty hype stock. In the last 3 months, look at this. It's up 1,100%, guys. The last 3 months. That's one of the craziest gainers I've seen, and probably the craziest gainer on this list. The volume is 46 million, so a lot of people are trading it, obviously. And look at that 52-week high to 52-week low. It's so big. The market cap is 1.9 billion. This kind of looks like a pump and dump to me, honestly. It did have a little bit of a dip here. It doesn't look like much. Let's see how much it was. It looks like it had about a 10% loss, which is nothing compared to the 1,000% gain. It is showing some positive confirmation here, which is a good thing. I do like. You might want to just pump it all and ride the momentum to like $5 a share and get like a 10-20% gain off it, and then sell out just because the risk that's involved with this one. I think that this one can easily crash down to $3, even $2.50. I almost guarantee that this stock will be back at $2.50. So if you want to put your price target on this one right around $2.50, and then come back to this video and comment on it when it does reach $2.50 and say, hey, you were right, it did hit $2.50. Go ahead and do that, because I think it's very possible that it will. And if it doesn't hit $2.50, I think it at least hit $4 again. In the short term, though, it looks like it has some positive momentum with this positive confirmation that it had on Friday, and it might be going back up to a new all-time high. So like I said, you might want to ride that momentum. Just keep in mind it is one of the riskier stocks on the list, and that's saying a lot, because this list was pure hype and pure high risk stocks, every single one of them. All right, guys, and what's a high risk video without adding Dogecoin, right? So let's talk about it. Down 21% in the week, up 500% in the month. Oh, what? You gotta be kidding me. So as we scroll down, we see that we're actually up 645%. We've made some huge gains on this one. Selling, selling, selling. We already sold off all of our profits, and I probably took over $1,000 of profits already, and we still have $377 left in profits. But we're just going to let this ride out and just see if I hold it for a couple more months, how big it can go. I think that this one can go back to an all-time high, but I also think that this one can go back down to 2 cents, right? So I would be putting your price alert anywhere from 3 cents all the way to this support right here, 0.047, right? That's the highest I would buy in at. I think that this one can run back to an all-time high, and if it does, that'd be a 2x on your money. If you got in at 4 cents and rode it back all the way up to 8 cents, that's doing pretty good. So this, again, is a high-risk stock, something that you don't want to add a lot of money into. As you can see, I have put like $50 into this stock originally, and now my $50 went all the way to $436, guys. It's absolutely amazing with these stocks, these meme stocks, what can happen. Even if you just add a small amount like $50 or $100 or $200, you don't have to be playing with thousands of dollars in these risky stocks. All you need is a couple hundred, and you can see some beautiful gains. All right, next one on the list is RIOT, R-I-O-T. This one's very similar to Mara, M-A-R-A, that we've already made a lot of money on. This is a blockchain stock, guys. So if you want to invest in crypto and you can't invest in crypto because of where you live at, or if you want to run an option on crypto, these are all very good plays. Mara and RIOT are my two favorite ones. In the last 3 months, look at that, 1,000%, guys. And look what you'll see here. Volume is 75 million. Market cap is 3 billion. And the 52-week low, 52-week high is absolutely absurd, guys. It's a very, very risky stock, just like crypto. If crypto explodes this weekend, I'm actually filming this video on Friday. So if crypto explodes on Saturday and Sunday, you might want to be buying the stock at market open, because I think it'll follow how crypto does this weekend, right? I think that this one is going to be an add money to play around $60 to $70. I think that this one can go as high as $100 in the next few months. As crypto rallies, RIOT's going to rally even higher and higher. So if you believe in crypto, this one should definitely be on your list. All right, guys, and to end the video with a safer stock, we have DBX. Dropbox down 3% on Friday. This is an add money to play right between $22, $21, and even $23 if you are getting in. You can easily swing trade this one up all the way to $25, $26. But I think the value in this one is for long term. It hasn't exploded yet, and I think that this one can easily be going to $35 in the next 12 months. So I'm loaded up on this one. As you can see, I have $1,000. We're up 12% already, and I'm holding it even because I think it can go higher. Now, if this one drops as low as $22 or $21, it's definitely one on your list that you want to be adding for long term. This one's still a little bit riskier in my opinion, but it's not nearly as risky as the other ones, because look, this is a good example. If you look at the 52-week high and the 52-week low, it's not that wide. As you can see, it's $14 low, $25 high, right? So it's not nearly as wide as the other ones are, which implies less volatility. And if you guys want me to make a full video about Dropbox, I'd be more than happy to. So comment below if you do want to see that, because I am super bullish on the stock for long term. They have a lot of good things going on with this company right now, and it's setting itself up for a perfect storm. So guys, that's the video. I hope you really did enjoy it. Comment below on what stock was your favorite on this list. Share this video with a friend if you think it'll be helpful, and if they're investing into a lot of these stocks and the hype stocks. And subscribe on YouTube if you're not already. Make sure you're subscribed and it says subscribed and not subscribe, because this is the only place you'll actually see these full-length detailed videos. And I try to pump out a lot of content for you guys and give you my thoughts every single day. So if you guys keep on liking these videos, I will keep making them for you. Thank you guys again for all of the love and support you guys are showing on the channel, all the comments you're leaving below, and all the times you guys have smashed the like button. I really appreciate that, guys. So I will see you in the next one. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.